motherfucking Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I dare a bitch try to stop me from walking out that motherfucking store with my groceries.
What's going on in this world, I really think it's y'all best bet to let them people walk about that store with that shit and you mind your business. Because I promise you, when y'all get in my face, I'm going to flu-flox y'all ass. I swear for Jesus.
Well, it is our business. We are the taxpayer. We're the ones who funds SNAP, to be clear. Mankind, this country, is our business. We're going to talk about SNAP. But here, I think that it's important to remember what SNAP is. And then I'm going to make the case as to why many, many people in this country, in fact, should not have the right to vote and rightfully did not have the right to vote. Matter of fact, not just in this country, throughout all of human history. Unless you were a contributor, you didn't get to vote on the resources contributed from those who actually, were of value to society. So, SNAP, that brings us to SNAP. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. 1964, that's when it was created. But remember, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, it's important because people just say SNAP. I don't think they know what SNAP means.
Right. Means now.
Well, yeah, we'll get to those clips.
Give me my food now.
Well, it's supposed to be nutrition.
Oh.
See, that's the key. It's supposed to be supplemental and nutrition. And it's supposed to help low-income families supplement nutritionally grocery budgets, right? It's not supposed to just be available, be some kind of a service utility that can be used for all food. It's not meant to let people buy whatever they want. The idea in 64 that SNAP would be used for ice cream sundaes would have been so absurd that you would have been considered a radical extremist and drummed out of the court, whatever party you were a part of. So, in the 1970s, there were work requirements that were added, rightfully so. And then in 2008, food stamps, they renamed SNAP to Fight Stigma.
What? There was a lot of hate against stamps, the stamp culture.
Stampers.
It was a big problem. People were getting confused with
It's not a
postal
popular
service.
collecting thing anymore.
No.
So now states are warning that SNAP benefits could run out. Your goody, gimme, could run out if the government shutdown continues. So there you go.
Lawmakers have less than a week to reopen the government before state agencies say the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, could impact families ahead of the holidays. Now, the U.S. Department of Agriculture sent a letter to state agencies on Friday. It said there will not be enough funds to pay November SNAP program if the government shutdown continues past October 27th.
Oh, no. SNAP's out.
Just wait until the snaps out. They'll rob the store. Snaps out. Cookies and s'mores. Snaps out. Oh, I'm up. Whoa. Snaps out. Whoa.
And I want you to see this next montage here. And I want you to, unfortunately, keep in mind that the people you're about to see, they make up a far greater percentage of this country than most people would like to admit. Because now that SNAP may be out, you think, okay, how do we deal with this as a constitutional republic? Maybe people want to push forward some legislation. They say, hey, we need to hold people accountable at the ballot box, or maybe pressure your local legislators. No, instead, those who receive SNAP, the recipients, they're threatening if you don't continue to give them free stuff, they're just going to steal it.
Trump cutting off food stamps right before Thanksgiving, bad and all, but my people ran out of stores with the cart full.
Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn
Booker Sweet Tea.
Right in the basket. I'm going to write about the move.
Go to the Vision Center while you're there.
Trump, it ain't nothing like niggas been knew how to steal. Like, please, niggas, I'll go steal a whole turkey, bitch, and a ham. Y'all ready for the looting?
If you gotta take those groceries, go ahead and take them. If you gotta walk smooth out the door, just take them. I don't care. I support you.
I will be at motherfucking Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I dare a bitch try to stop me from walking out that motherfucking store with my groceries.
What's going on in this world, I really think it's y'all best bet to let them people walk about that store with that shit and you mind your business. Because I promise you, when y'all get in my face, I'm going to flu-flox y'all ass. I swear for Jesus.
Oh, mind our business. Thank you for the advice, world star Swedish chef.
Yeah, but that guy has a job, you know?
By the way,
he's out there working.
Just so you know, we did have a revolt here. We went back and forth as to whether the world star Swedish chef should say the N-word.
Right. It was about 50-50.
Yeah.
I said it was funny, but we shouldn't do it.
We probably shouldn't do
I
it.
want that to be known. I thought it was funny.
Mind your business. Well, it is our business. We are the taxpayer. We're the ones who funds SNAP, to be clear. Mankind, this country, is our business. So think about this. You're going to give us free crap, even if we're perpetually unemployed, or we're going to commit a felony. How do you solve that? How do we coexist as a country? At what point do you think people get fed up enough? And remember, SNAP recipients, all references, link in the description, as we do every single show. They cost you, the American worker, $145 billion a year. $9 billion a year alone are spent in sugary drinks. That's the number one SNAP item. Think about that. Supplemental nutrition. Sprite?
That's from the Department of Agriculture.
Yeah. And then something else, you go, well, hey, yeah, some people, they have some tough breaks. This is not Cinderella Man when you understand that the average grocery bill for someone using SNAP, it's twice the amount spent on the average non-SNAP grocery bill. So if you're struggling, if you're middle class, and that stings when you see those taxes taken out of your check, just know that there's someone out there who, my God, has had a little bit of a tough go, but they're spending double what you just budgeted for your groceries.
And putting it into their Escalade.
Yeah.
Did Donald Trump, was he successful in removing sodas from SNAP? I know that there was a conversation about that.
It was by states. There's like 5 states took it out and 5 more committed to.
How is this not one of those things that you can just like wave a wand and make happen? Everybody should support that.
What do you think? Yeah, okay. $9 billion in sugary drinks, gone. No.
It's gone. Done.
Just done. How about that? Whatever billion in ring dings, Lil Dep, whatever else it is, junk food, gone. Let's say that's $50 billion a year. We can't do that. Do you guys understand this? This country can't do that because that's considered a violation of human rights. We're not going to find common ground with people who think that they should be able to spend twice the amount that you spend on your carefully budgeted grocery bill on soda, on candy. If you can't cut candy from SNAP, you can't cut anything from government. And that's why I was so disappointed when you saw conservative influencers out there saying, we need to keep Coca-Cola on SNAP. Speaking of which, this is why I always say be careful. Fake news proliferates on both sides. This clip has been making the rounds regarding SNAP. And I just want you to know, it's not legitimate. It's satire. This person's a comedian. But roll this clip because you may have seen it.
I just woke up. I got an email from EBT. I used to get $740 a month for my 2 kids, and we not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed my kids. Get the out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be quitters now. Y'all been helping us all this time. Now y'all want to tap out. Get the out of here. I want my EBT, yo. I want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm a boss. What the like working when the government is here to help? Come on. Y'all send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine. Y'all funding all these wars, but when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to help us? I need my EBT, yo. I need my money, yo. I need my EBT. Stop playing with me, yo.
And you guys found some information on...
Yeah, so this guy is, his name is The Loopy Blogger. That's his Insta account. You can see that he does shows and he goes out for guest appearances. It's clearly a parody account.
Okay, it's clear. And by the way, we almost got caught because we saw it from so many right-wing, from so many right-leaning influencer accounts. A good part of the work that we do here is making sure that we correct the record and you have accurate information. And it's easy for us to be caught flat-footed because sometimes you just go like, well, why would 20 accounts out there with, if you total it, 50 million impressions, why would they not do due diligence? I don't have an answer for you. I just know that they don't. And if you want us to be able to continue to do this, it's a team effort, requires a lot of legwork. Please do consider, join Rumble Premium. That's what funds us. It's viewers like you. Mug Club is Rumble Premium. Rumble Premium is Mug Club. $99 a year. Get this wonderful hand-etched mug. And you get the Friday show, 100% more show, everything ad-free. And we're not able to do this. But just be very careful. And if something seems off, double check it because it usually is. Back to SNAP.
Well, I was about to say, also because it was so close to what you think some of the opinions might actually be. It was hard to tell the difference sometimes.
Well, that montage that we ran for you, that should be enough.
Yeah.
The truth should be enough, but the truth doesn't travel as quickly as the lie. So people go, this is the most extreme example. I want to use that. Do you know what happens when you present that to a leftist? They go fake news, and they'll say that you can be trusted on nothing.
Right.
That's why truth does matter. Accuracy, or at least an attempt to be accurate, does matter. Back to SNAP. If you don't continue to give us free stuff, we're just going to steal it. Socialism is sharing at gunpoint. Do you understand that? I want you, when people say, hey, it's empathetic, right? We need to help those who have less. Remember what you just saw. Does that seem like empathy? And then add on top of that, that those same people spend twice the amount on their average grocery bill that you do. Have you had some tough breaks? Did you struggle during the Biden economy? Are you still bouncing back? Was COVID tough? Because the truth is, yeah, there are different classes of people. And those who pay nothing in taxes, they have luxuries at their disposal that you couldn't even possibly imagine when you are paying your own way. I think that is morally reprehensible, and we need to focus on that more. There's no empathy from the left. There's only the purchasing of votes. And this brings me back to, how do we fix it? People say repeal the 19th and they turn it into a gender thing. Mm-hmm. No, it's the idea that in this country and throughout all of human history, voting was not simply a birthright. Voting was a responsibility married to duties to the people who contributed resources to that country. You think that someone who's receiving SNAP, spending twice the average grocery bill, they're not spending because it's not theirs, I use the term really wrongfully, trading your money at twice the rate than you do. Then if they don't continue to receive these, they're going to steal stuff. You think these people should vote on what SNAP looks like and then vote on the criminal laws that they have warned you they will break? Of course not. Here's how we fix it. Not just ID, not just proof of citizenship, which is great. I don't think you should have the right to vote in this country if you don't pay taxes. I think there should be a requirement. You pay tax. Don't care what it is. Has to be something. No, sales tax. Don't try and pull that, leftist. Nope, not enough. You have to pay taxes. You have to provide proof of gainful employment for at least 2 years. Now, if you're temporarily unemployed and you get back, sure, there can be exceptions for that. You have to pass a civics test, show that you're proficient in our national language. Of course, be a law-abiding citizen. Oh, and by the way, you don't get to vote if you are not eligible for selective service, the draft. We can't have people who can be sent to war at the drop of a hat while being voted upon from people who don't risk it. Taxpaying, working, contributing, speak the language civics test, draft for everybody, or only those eligible for the draft get to vote. Comment below. You think that's reasonable? I do. And you know who else thought it was reasonable? Every human being ever. Until we just said, yeah, everyone gets to vote, no matter how much of a drain on society you are. How long before the country implodes? Genuine question. How long before people catch on and realize, oh, wait, I'm actually better off not working, not paying taxes, because I'll have double the grocery budget. And then I can simply break the law because I live in a state where there's cashless bail, catch and release, and IOU policy. I can continue to live consequence-free and vote on ensuring that a society floats me, the leech, the succubus, the remora. Can't do that. This country can't sustain itself. Oh, you're still here, which is a miracle in the age of Instagram and shorts. I think you have some shorts up there. You have an attention span that is longer than that of a fruit gnat. So thank you. I'm glad you probably would like it a lot more if you actually head over and subscribe on Rumble. I'm live there 5 days a week, 11 a.m. Eastern, where free speech is still alive. Go to Rumble. Get off the social media ghetto that is YouTube, with a lot of homosexual activity here on YouTube. There may be some on Rumble, but I haven't seen it.